the Knicks won their 5th straight game last night, making it 7 out of their last 8. They defeated the Pelicans 128-106, holding them to 39% from the field and only 21% from 3. They're now 35-27 on the season and only half a game back of the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. They've been extremely hot as of late, playing amazing defense and really great offense as well. Each member of the mid-3, as they've been called, had 20 points or more in the victory last night. The addition of Josh Hart seems to have sparked the team, and they look like a world beater as of late. Many view them as a defense-first team due to Coach Tom Thibodeau, but over the last 2 weeks, they have the 3rd best offensive rating in the entire NBA. They also have the 9th best defensive rating over that span. Being top 10 in both categories usually means one thing: you're a true contender. I think a lot of people will be quick to write off the Knicks, but they have kind of a 2004 Pistons vibe to them. They're probably a dark horse, but the Knicks might be true contenders this season, especially if they keep up the play they have as of late. To truly understand how good the Knicks have been, let's look at some individual contributors. Before we get into the Knicks' top performers, if you enjoy my content and have watched a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you're watching before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Let's start with someone who's been the star as of late, being point guard Jalen Brunson. He's been really solid all season, but over the last month or so, he's taken his game to another level. He's looked like a superstar, and arguably the best point guard in the entire Eastern Conference. Over the past month, Brunson is averaging 29 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. He shot 48% from the field and 45% from 3 over that span. He looks like the player we saw in last year's playoffs, except now we're seeing it on a regular basis. I still don't understand how he didn't make the All-Star game. He's truly having a phenomenal season. He's becoming a star-level player for the New York Knicks. Next, let's talk about the player who did make the All-Star game, Julius Randle. He's returned to his 2021 form, where he earned second-team All-NBA honors. He's also taken his game to a nuclear level over the last month. He's averaging 26 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. He's absolutely dominant on the glass and is a phenomenal pick-and-roll partner for Brunson. They might not have a top 10 player in the league right now, but they have 2 all-star level players right now, with Brunson and Randle. He's also done a solid job with playmaking duties, with his 5 assists per game matching the number that Brunson, the point guard, is putting up. Now let's talk about RJ Barrett. Going into the All-Star break, it looked as if his role might be decreasing in favor of Josh Hart and Quentin Grimes, but he had a statement performance last night, dropping 25 points and 7 assists. He's been called a selfish player and poor passer for most of his career, and honestly, for a while that's been true. However, it looks like he's trying to branch out into more of a playmaker in order to keep his minutes. He's quietly had a solid last month as well. He's averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, while shooting 45% from the field. He's never been the most efficient player, and he'll likely be a high-volume scorer for the rest of his career. However, he's done a good job adjusting to playing alongside 2 stars in Brunson and Randle, despite having to deal with a lot of outside noise. Now let's talk about one of the players who has cut into Barrett's minutes a bit. I've really enjoyed the minutes they've gotten from Quentin Grimes this season. Over the past month, he's averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. His efficiency hasn't been all that good, but he's been a really good perimeter defender, and that has gotten him a lot of respect and playing time from Coach Tom Thibodeau. He also lit up the Rising Stars event over All-Star Weekend. Now let's talk about the player they acquired at the deadline, Josh Hart. In his 5 games with the team so far, he's averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's shot 61% from the field and 63% from 3. Those numbers obviously won't keep up. However, he will continue to be a good defender and wing scorer going forward. He gives the Knicks an older and more efficient version of Quentin Grimes, who can grow and model his game after what Hart provides. The New York Knicks have been really hot as of late, winning 5 straight and 7 of their last 8. They've risen to 6th in the standings and only a half game back of 5th, which is crazy after finishing 11th last year. Brunson and Randle are playing like stars over the past month, and they're getting great contributions from RJ Barrett as the third option as well. Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart, and Immanuel Quickley have been great role players and are playing a large part in this team's success lately. I haven't even talked about Mitchell Robinson, who is a really solid starting five and honestly pretty underrated as well. The team has been a top 10 team in both offense and defense over the past 2 weeks and are looking really impressive. They are a dark horse contender for now, but if they can keep this play up, they'll be legitimate contenders in a really good Eastern Conference. They've been great as of late and could make some surprising noise in the playoffs. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.